As a cricket fan, you enjoy some stories just a little bit more than the rest, like West Indies steamrolling an opposition with a power-packed pace bowling performance and a flamboyant lower-order batting assault. Fans witnessed the classic West Indian spirit as they shut out New Zealand to make it to the Super 8s of the T20 World Cup. Now, it's been one of the most disheartening performances for a team like New Zealand. Semi-finalists the last edition and finalists the time before. The chance of qualifying very, very slim now for them. But coming back to West Indies, when was the last time you saw West Indies cricket coming together in this fashion? A team shrouded in battles between management and players, cricketers breaking their contracts to become free agents and exploring T20 cricket leagues the world over. But now come a World Cup and at home in front of the true passionate cricket fans who've seen the rise and the fall of West Indian cricket over decades. West Indies cricket stands up tall. A team that has had a horrid T20 World Cup campaign, not just the last edition, but even the one before. Since they won it back in 2016, it's not been happy times. And in these celebratory moments that you see after the game, you see the reasons for their success story that is slowly gaining momentum. A strong backroom led by former captain Darren Sammy, just standing in the shadows to let the players soak it all in. A cool and calm captain in Rovman Powell, who knows how to get the best out of his side. Andre Russell, the senior and a backbone of this team. Rutherford's glorious hitting and his quiet confidence, and he's one of the youngest there. He says this is just the beginning. Another youngster in Alzarri Joseph, growing in experience. This is a team that looks like it's on a mission. And with this performance, they are telling us once again that they cannot be discounted, and definitely not at home. Now, we saw them do the impossible in Test cricket not too long ago when they stunned the mighty Aussies in their own backyard, absolutely demolished them. And they are carrying that momentum over here in T20 cricket too. One of the key performers back then was Alzarri Joseph as well as Shamar Joseph. And here, in fact, it's his teammate Shamar Joseph speaking about how important Alzarri is to the West Indian scheme of things. He was one of the key performers in the win just some hours back.
Having a guy like Alzarri Joseph, he is amazing. He's a great, what must I say, a great example of a fast bowler. Hard work, determined to win, love to win. So, having someone like that by your side, I look up to Alzarri Joseph. He played all format of the game, and he have never missed a test match, and, that action encouraged me that if, Alzarri could do this, I could do this also. I want to dedicate myself to play a lot of Test cricket, a lot of ODI for West Indies.
All right, Shamar Joseph, in fact, talking of the true qualities that really sets someone like Alzarri Joseph apart from the rest. Now, but for New Zealand, it's another heartbreaking, disappointing tournament. The warning signs, of course, came in after they crumbled against Afghanistan last week. The batters again falling short and being completely found out in these conditions and to a quality attack done in by pace against Afghanistan and here too against the West Indies. Now, we talk so much about revamping a T20 side, getting in fresh young talent. Look, it isn't about doing away with the old and getting in the new. I'm not saying that. Even if you compare the average age group of both these sides, there isn't much separating them. But you have a team like New Zealand where almost every single member in that squad is in their early 30s. Tim Southee being the oldest in that squad. Now, that's a lot of cricket amongst them all. That can take a toll on you, more mentally than physically. A lot of cricket all through the year and almost the same set of players going in and out. Nothing seemingly fresh except for Rachin Ravindra. But one swallow doesn't make a summer. And there were moments of brilliance here out there for them too, but nothing cohesive and collective enough to push for a win. Now, if you look at that Group C on paper, they will most likely win the next two fixtures, but so will Afghanistan, who's sitting right in a good position at number 2. This is not enough to make this tournament a memorable campaign for New Zealand. The tale of two contrasting superpowers in cricket so far have now swapped roles. West Indies is on an upswing here, as New Zealand face tough questions at this point. They seem to be at crossroads when it comes to their cricket and their future, and they still have a tournament left to finish. This T20 World Cup has surely come alive.
Fan of Italy's famous cuisine? Well, we are serving it with a side of diplomacy. As G7 leaders gather in southern Italy, Vantage is taking you to the heart of the action. What's the agenda? Who's invited? And how is Italy preparing for it? Catch the special edition of Vantage throughout this week, only on Firstpost.
A first-of-a-kind sports show that's played on a different turf. A first-of-a-kind sports show that will always come up with a winner. Are you looking for perspectives that go beyond the scoreline? Hi, I'm Rupha Ramani, and catch a 360-degree view of the sporting world with me here on Firstpost in our special Firstpost.